Howdy, y'all, and welcome back. I hope everyone had a great Christmas, and we hope that you had a good New Year's celebration. It's a new year, and so many people have these New Year's resolutions. You might be wondering what it is we're going to do for the new year. And honestly, we're just going to keep pressing forward and doing what we can do to preserve Southern and Confederate history. You know, I'm happy to say I think the tide is turning. I think many people are coming to realize the truth that they've been lied to about much of our history. And it's refreshing to see, especially what we've witnessed the past many, many years with the destruction of our monuments and the destruction of our history and all the other horrible and sad things that have happened within our culture. Confederate history is a very important part of American history and culture. And this isn't just my opinion. These are the opinions of many, many Americans all around the country post-Civil War, or what we call the Civil War. But you might be wondering what we're going to do new this year on ConfederateShop.com. And really, one of the things I wanted to highlight, other than the book, and I want to tell you about the new t-shirt I got, is about the collector's coins. Now, many of you know I've started selling these coins a few years back to honor the monuments that have been taken down or removed or moved to different locations, to kind of honor, where they were, how long they stood there. And the most recent coin is the Beauregard coin. Now, I wanted to tell you guys, like many of my coins, the Beauregard coin is a limited quantity item. I'm not going to get any more once I sell out of these. So, get this while you can. And I might as well tell you, too, there's another coin that I have about 15 or so left that once it's gone, that's it. It is the VMI coin, Stonewall Jackson VMI coin. And this is a really cool one because it honors everything that Stonewall Jackson had represented there at the Institute. It had the Stonewall Jackson barracks on the back. It had Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, the cannons. It has his quote where, this quote still is on the building there at VMI, but they took down Stonewall Jackson's name. It just doesn't make any sense. A lot of people, a lot of alumni and cadets there are very upset about that. But once this coin is sold out, that's it. Now, in the new year, I'm going to have other coins, too, that are going to come out. I'm a couple that I'm very, very excited about that I think are going to be a huge hit. But these are going to be limited quantity. So when they come out, get them while you can because, once they're gone, they're gone. So one new book that I have been wanting to do a video on for quite some time is one by Brian McClanahan. Now, he is pretty well known with his different podcasts that he has in connection with the Abbeville Institute. He's a great writer. He's a great historian. He's a great academic. And this is somebody that I personally listen to, and his show is fantastic. But he has a book, and this book is something actually that my father has talked about for years. He's talked about this stuff since I was a kid. But the book is called Virginia First, the 1607 Project. Now, there is many, many myths about our history, especially American history. One of those myths is this, this narrative that is perpetuated that New England and history from New England is what really defined America. That all of America, that the American culture itself kind of the roots stemmed from these New England subcultures that they were the ones that really founded America. That's what we hear today. That Southerners, maybe Virginia or the Southern colonies, really didn't have much. They were kind of the weird cultures that were in America at the time. The real American cultures were up north in New England. That's the narrative that we hear. Well, that's really not the way it was. Actually, much of our history is rooted in the South, and specifically in Virginia. And I'm not just talking about a little, I'm talking about a lot. And it's almost as if that post-war, much of our American history was really sanitized by many of those New Englanders. And you've heard the quote before that the victors write the history. And that is most certainly the case when it comes to American history. This book, Virginia First, is going to talk about all that. And it is extremely well written. It's a very well-cited, sourced material book, too, and it's one that you should have on your bookshelf. You're going to find out a lot about early American history that maybe you did not know about before. So I highly endorse this book, and I say you need to get yourself a copy. So this book is going to be on sale this week, our New Year's special. So you can get that Virginia First by Brian McClanahan. Now, second, I wanted to show you a brand new shirt. I got in a few weeks ago. It's been extremely popular online, even though I haven't advertised it yet. I wanted to make a t-shirt that highlighted the Declaration of Independence. I've said this quote before. It's one of my favorite quotes. Governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it. That is a section out of the Declaration of Independence, and it's the section I use to justify what the South did, her idea of self-determined government, of what they know as states' rights to assert their own independence, assert their own self-determined government appointed by the people. The principles that were laid forth in 1776 with the Declaration of Independence that was given to the king, who called all the colonists traitors. They call us traitors today for flying the Confederate flag. You know, what's the difference? In fact, maybe those colonists were traitors back then, but I'll tell you what, our ancestors in 1861 were not the traitors, according to the Constitution, according to the Declaration of Independence. That's what this declaration, that's what this represents, the Declaration of Independence. And it says, and that includes Southerners. On the back has a big picture of the Naval Jack flag, and it says, I won't be reconstructed and I don't care a damn. So, this shirt is very bold. This shirt probably will get you in conversations that will make you uncomfortable, and that's okay. But you're taking a stand. This shirt has been super popular for me, and also this right here, I've got our actually my personal logo on there, ConfederateShop.com. I got the old Confederate lion there, and so this shirt is just really cool. And plus, it's a very comfortable shirt. It's a cotton poly mix. It's more fitted. It washes well too. It's not going to shrink a whole bunch on you, but it's a very high quality t-shirt. Like I said, 3 prints, $25. You can't beat it. It's a great price. And you support our work here on ConfederateShop.com. So I hope everyone has a great beginning to the new year. Get yourself a t-shirt. Get yourself this new book, Virginia First, on ConfederateShop.com, and support our work here. I hope you all have a wonderful day.